Okay, so how everyone is doing tonight. I'm coming to you live. This is Aaliyah, and this is another episode of Boy Chronicles. And tonight I will be discussing the red flags that fuckboys display so that you know in advance of what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with before you waste years of your life dealing with the fuckery. Okay. One of my listeners sent in a question and said, how do you know when you're dealing with a fuckboy? What are the red flags that kind of make you think maybe this person I'm dealing with is really a boy pretending to be a man? Okay. That's a pretty good question. Because let's face it, ladies, we all been there, done that. I've been there plenty of times. Actually, I think I'm a fuckboy magnet, to be honest with you. So that's the reason why I have so much experience in this area. Well, one of the signs that I have noticed, red flags, is most fuckboys are what they call it, a mama's boy. I know what you're thinking. I want to say 80% of them are mama's boys. Listen to me. You have some good mama boys that really know how to treat a woman because they know how to treat their mama. I'm not talking about them. We talking about the Jodies. We talking about the ones that, because their mama spoiled them so bad and catered to them so bad, that's the only woman that they really truly love and respect is their mama. And anytime that they attempt to be a man of the house and actually be a provider, they fail miserably because the only thing they want is for somebody to take care of them. So that's one of the red flags I have noticed. Another red flag I've noticed is a man that is self-centered, selfish. They tend to be fuckboys. So if you tell your man, hey, babe, I have a headache, if they don't turn around and say, baby, you want a massage, you want me to give you some medicine, oh, baby, I'm sorry to hear that, what can I do to make you feel better, take it easy, I'm going to cook dinner for you, or, something along that lines where they're ready to cater to you. Then instead, if they say something like, oh, I had a headache earlier today. Oh, when I have headaches, I just be so incapacitated. Then that means that person is very selfish and self-centered, and they only concerned about themselves and no one else. They're a fuckboy. Another red flag is if you catch a person always playing victim. When I say that, that means that life is always doing something to them. They always have a sob story. They always have, no matter what the circumstance, they was the victim. No matter what happened, it was always like, poor me. Everybody does this to me. This always happened to me. It's always, again, that goes back to the self-centered. But if you have someone that play that victim role, then more than likely, But that's not the case. You can never make them be a better person. That's the illusion. The fuckboy try to draw you into their world. They want you to feel like that with you, your help, that they can be someone different. It's just an illusion to bring you into their world so that you can just drown in their quicksand, their misery. Because they'll never be anything other than what they are. It's too late for them. Cut your losses and leave. Even though I know I said I'm going to talk about the red flags tonight, I can never leave you without one of the stories. So I got another one for you. Okay, so this dude I was talking to, of course he exhibited all the red flags I'm telling you about. He was a mama's boy. He was very self-centered. He always played the victim. But the thing about it, he was very charming, very like funny, like the type that you easy to fall in love with. So we had so much fun together. He was like my best friend. And I am guilty of loving a project. If I feel like someone have a lot of work, like they have a lot to work on, I'm attracted to them. I'm guilty of that. And most fuckboys are projects. So of course I really, was digging him, and it just doesn't makes it any easier, the fact that he was so good, like in bed, like whether it was like eating pussy or laying pipe, he was very attentive. And I really was digging this dude. And I fell for the trap. And that's another red flag too. For some reason, I don't know why, fuckboys have a way of stigmatizing you. They have the best strokes. They have the wettest smiles. I mean, I really can't explain it, but that's just another one of their secret tools. So me and this dude, was talking for a while. It took, I want to say, 3 months before the fuckery started. So he had to make sure he had me good in his grasp before he started the fuckboy symptoms. And basically what that means is he wasn't holding his arm around the house. He stopped doing the stuff that he did for me to really fall for him. He started bringing company to the house. It's bad enough if you're not covering your part of responsibilities for the house, but you bringing friends in like you the man of the house. Then he started like arguments for no reason. This motherfucker was cheating. He used to tell girls that he was talking to that when they asked, like, who is that girl that you live with? Oh yeah, that's just my roommate. I was his fucking roommate. And you like the audacity of this dude to somebody who I'm motherfucking carrying most of the weight for, have the nerve to fuck around with somebody in the same fucking apartment complex and then have the nerve to tell her that I was his roommate. Needless to say, things got rocky. When I told him he had to leave, he had the audacity to try to become physical. But you know what? With me, you got the right one. I get physical with you. He must forgot where I was from. I had to show him that I was going to stand my ground regardless. But it took me 3 years to get him out of my system. And to this day, he tried to creep back and try to talk to me and try to wiggle his way back in. But with all the things that I've been through with him, I done went to jail because of him, because his wife called the police. Oh, wait a minute. Let me clear something up. He was not married when we was dating. So I want nobody to think that I'd be around here fucking around with married men. I don't do that. He wasn't married when we was dating. It was after the fact that he got married to a girl. And she was still intimidated by me, so she got me locked up. You know? He broke up my house. He killed my birds. He did a lot of shit. And then for have the nerve to be in my inbox trying to holler at me, to my he always loved me. If that's love, I don't want any part of it. I can go on and on with this dude, the things that I went through in the 3 years that we was together. But I'll save it for next time. Again, don't forget to download Spreaker app on either your Apple or your Android. And then also go to Spreaker.com at any time to subscribe to my channel or listen to any live episodes. Or if you have any questions or comments, I do read them. And I want to thank you for supporting your girl. Until next time.